Hello and welcome, I'm Eyeglass Tyler. We're going to talk about changing lenses in the Sutro Lite. Note, this is not the same method as for the Sutro and the Sutro S. So if you have those frames, we have another video, go check that one out. This is a unique one, and so follow along. It can be a little bit daunting, maybe a little intimidating the first time you do this. Don't stress, I have some best practices for you, and you should be able to get it down lickety-split. By the way, if you feel like I missed anything, you still have comments or questions, leave them down in the comment section below, and we'll get back to you. Let's get into this. All right, let's do this thing. It can be a little bit tricky. These best practices are hopefully going to ease your nerves, and I promise once you get the hang of this, it's no big deal. You want to start with the nose piece. I like to get a thumb on the bottom of the lens and a couple of fingers on the top of the frame to hold it really securely, and then you're just going to squeeze that nose piece. You got to squeeze it fairly hard so that you have both sides squeezing in away from the lens, and then you really just pull it back and away from the lens, and then you'll see it come free. And now you have lens hooks to be concerned with, and that's going to be a lens hook at each temple, and you just stretch the frame away from the lens so that you can pop that lens hook out. Don't worry about breaking the frame. This is O-matter, so it's very durable and very flexible. You just do that with both sides, or you can just pull it down and then it comes out. Now when we're putting the new lens in, one thing you do want to be aware of throughout this whole process while the nose piece is unhooked is that this does come free. So it can pop out, and if it pops out and you have that metal edge there, it can scratch the lens. So be aware of that and be a little careful of that. And if it does come off, it just hooks right back on. There's no special mechanism or lever or anything along those lines. When you're putting the new lens on, you want to start with the lens hooks, and the lens hook goes in its nook. You'll know when it's in because the lens hook will disappear because it's in its home. It's found its place. And then I like to push the top of the lens into that groove. And it's just a matter of putting force down on the lens, pushing it toward the back of the frame. And you'll know when it's in there because it clicks. And you can see there is an equal amount of frame sticking out the front of the lens across the entire frame. And now, opposite of taking the nose piece off, you put it back on. So you want to give it a good squeeze, and then you just push it forward, and it'll find its place. And now you're done. Now all you got to do is clean those lenses, those beautiful prism lenses that you got all smudged up. A nice mirror. And a little pro tip for you with the microfiber cloth. These guys like to attract dirt and dust. They are reusable, of course, but you want to make sure you keep it clean. Throw it in the washing machine every good now and again, and make sure you're not scratching your lenses. You've swapped the lenses in the Sutro Lite. Congratulations. That wraps up our little how-to. I hope this video was exactly what you were looking for, and now you feel much more confident swapping lenses in your Sutro Lite. By the way, we have more. Consider SportRx your online source for anything eyewear related. We have lots of other Oakley content, Oakley Sport Roundups, best of, lens guides, frame guides, everything you need. And by the way, if you subscribe, you're gonna hear about it first when we drop new content. By the way, also, if you decide to order from SportRx, thanks to our See Better guarantee, you never have to worry about getting something that isn't right or doesn't work for you. You have as long as 45 days with them to figure it out, and we take care of you no matter what that means on our end. Also, we have opticians, very friendly, very knowledgeable, who would love to help you get it right the first time. So reach out to us. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was useful or valuable information. If so, throw us a like. We have relevant videos you can check out here. And like I said, when you subscribe, you're going to hear about those relevant videos first. Also, we have great content on our social media outlets, and I would encourage you to check us out there as well at SportRx.